Hi guys, welcome to another video here on my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Lakia and welcome to the Chaotic Critic family. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. Here on my channel, I share planning and organizational videos, plus so much more over on my blog, chaoticcritic.com. The link is always in the description box. The whole premise of my channel is to share with you guys how I'm crushing the chaos in my life with hopes that you'll be inspired and encouraged to crush the chaos in yours. Today's video is another addition in my low income budget series. I have been documenting trying to get my finances in order since January of this year, and in being transparent across the board here on my channel. That's one thing I pride myself on, is being transparent with you guys and open and honest, and it's been a roller coaster. So my primary source of income is babysitting, and right now currently that's bringing in $2,000 a month. And now I have had the opportunity to work with the company that I was working with. I resigned from the company in 2018 because of mental health reasons, and I'm back on a contract basis, which is great. Babysitting is wonderful, and I'm happy that I'm able to be working a stress-free job for the most part. But, you know, I do have my bachelor's and my master's, and I felt mentally that I wasn't putting, you know, those skills to use. And I'm happy to be able to do that and still do the babysitting. So that is now my secondary source of income. And that was one of the things I wanted to do this year, was to get another source of income. But the whole premise of this video is really based around a post I saw from the Organized Money. And she said, learn how to reduce spending before increasing income. If spending is not under control, more money won't help. And that really struck a nerve with me, because my spending is absolutely out of control. And I thought that having more money would, you know, help me with my finances. And while I'm in a good spot right now and I have a savings that is over $100, which is great, I'm not focused and I'm not diligent about where everything is going. So this video, in a sense, is really looking at everything and what I want out of this whole financial journey going forward. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. If you guys would like to see more like budget with me type of what exactly am I spending my money on from a week to week basis, because that's how I get paid weekly, then I will link in the entire low income budget series for you guys to check out. But as I am looking into 2020, and you know, I've shared this week on my channel about the planner that I want to use, I have decided that I am going to really take my finances seriously in 2020. And having something of this size, this is a classic happy planner, having something of this size is going to be great for me to have a record of what I have going on. And for my finances, I just need things bigger. And my finance planner is not going to be one that's leaving my house. It's going to be something that stays here, but I may have a notebook that I bring with me to track my day-to-day spending. I also realized that digital is not really for me. I've tried the EveryDollar app. It's not for me. I like to write things down, check things off. That's just how my brain works. That's why I also don't do digital planning. So this is the planner that I'm using. Right now, I'm just working with dot grid paper. And here's what last week looked like. I'm going to map out my week 4. I'm going to do that. And then update my expense tracker. But that's what I mean by having like a notebook with me on the go. And then I would just look at this for reference from month to month to see where I can cut my expenses. Now, the other planner that I was looking into possibly getting is the budget, from the Budget Mom, her budget workbook. I was possibly thinking about that, but I don't really want to spend anymore. And I have so much stuff left over from this Happy Planner budget extension pack. But at the end of the year, I am going to do the same thing I did last year. So again, be sure to check out the series in the description box, the full playlist where I showed how I did this. But this is January to December of 2018. And this is all about my income and how my income changed, how much money I was spending on food, my bills, miscellaneous, and then planner stuff. And I definitely want to do something like this for the new year, to look back at 2019 as far as where my money went in categories, to see where I can cut back in my spending, to see what my income is like in general. So it has changed since the early part of this year. The early part of this year, I was making like, I would say, maybe $1,200 to $1,500 a month. And now, off my babysitting alone, I'm making $2,000, and then everything else extra, it's like $2,000 to $2,500 now. But still, having more money, the bills are getting paid, but you know, what do I have to show for it? So one thing I'm going to be keeping is my savings goals, and I'm probably just going to cover this side of the page. So I'm going to be keeping that. And I have some bill pay checklist ones here. I don't really care too much about these though, because I don't really use them. But each one of these on the back has an expense tracker, so I might make use of that just to use the expense tracker. I do like the expense tracker in this kit though, because it has the date, the amount, the category, and then cash, credit, debit, need and want. I do not have any credit card. Well, I do have credit cards, but they're like for stores and stuff, and that's all going to be a part of the debt that I need to pay off. So I'm just going to grab these pages. So this is what I did at the end of 2018, was literally map all of this out, all of the bills, everything. I went through all of my bank statements and mapped all of that out. So I'm going to be doing that at the end of this year as well. I think it's a good guide to see where I can cut back. So getting into what I want to get into for this video. Here's my savings tracker. Definitely want to save more in the new year, but I also want to research more about investing. I don't work for a corporate company that will match any money that I invest. So I really need to look into all of this stuff, because from the projects that I want to invest in for the book that I'm working on, all of the money that's going to have to go in for that, of course, wanting to live life in general, to other things that I want to go to, trips I want to take and all that, I really have to get serious if I want to do any of this stuff. So I'm just going to grab a piece of paper here and write down what it is that I want in 2020. So we're going to be talking financial goals and my relationship with money in general. So I'm just going to put an asterisk here and write down what I saw from the Organized Money. And for the people that did not hear me the first time I said it, she posted, learn how to reduce spending before increasing income. If spending is not under control, more money won't help. Oof. Yes, that is so true. Let me see. So my financial goals, let me see. So I would say number one is to be more focused with my savings. What exactly am I saving for? Because right now I am putting money in my savings account, which is great because, you know, this is where I still need to research, you know, like the terms of the sinking funds and just having a savings and paying off debt and all that. So it's a lot of terminology that I need to understand and research myself. So that's why I say, what exactly am I saving for? Number two, start paying off debt. And the debt that I want to pay off in 2020 is my car. And then I have a, and then there's credit cards and just other miscellaneous. So that includes a Kohl's card that I have, an old PayPal one that I have, and then I have Verizon, and I think I have like a Sprint one from back in the day. I'm just thinking of stuff that like I haven't fully paid, and if I were to do like a credit thing, like what's gonna pop up. Oh, and then medical. Medical is a doozy, and then there's student loans. So all of that, but my car note is really like my primary focus. I want to get that thing paid off. It's under $5,000. And by the time this year is over, it's going to be under $4,000. So I know that I can pay off my car in 2020. So that is where I'm going to start. And then from there, this is no longer going to be a part of my monthly bills. Of course, I'll still have car insurance, but this is not going to be a part of my monthly bills anymore. And then I'll be able to really pay more towards debt. As far as out of all the stuff I've listed, the Kohl's is what I'm paying on right now. Everything else is just literally just stacking up. So I really need to sit down and tally all that up. Haven't touched it whatsoever. So that's that. And then 3, I need to look at investing. So being that, like I said, I don't have a company that I work for that matches anything. I don't have money being taken out or put aside for any of that. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do as far as investing in my future. And those are, and then number 4 would be to bring all monthly expenses, well, bills, current by end of January 2020. And I'm pretty good in this area. Looking at all of the bills that I have, the only one that is behind in a sense is my car. And it's like that lapse month. So I'm not in a position where it would be repoed at all. Thank God I'm not in that position. But that's the only one that I could say that is like behind. And I want to just get all of my stuff on auto pay, and keep track of it that way. And then that's where I'm at as far as my financial goals. But as far as like my spending and everything, it's a mess. It's a mess. I spend so much money, and I thought that having the Cash App card would really make a difference. Y'all, I'm spending even more with the damn Cash App card. So I just need to refocus, recenter myself, and as always, like I do with everything else. But in the future videos that are going to be coming in this series leading up to 2020, I'm not just going to be doing week to week budgeting. I'm going to be looking more so towards 2020 and really looking at my debt, something that I'm afraid to look at. And I should not be ashamed of the debt that I have compared to somebody else. Everybody's financial situations are different. Everybody's circumstances of why they accumulated such debt is different. So I just need to stop bullshitting myself and just get it together and write it down and really start focusing and start researching more. And yeah, so that's where you guys come in. If you guys have any like tips on investing or just, you know, like retirement stuff, just let me know. Anybody that you watch that has that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of people that I follow. The Organized Money is one of them. Don't Debt Me is one of my favorites right now. So I'll link these people below. And yeah, but this is where my financial goals are. And then as far as like controlling my spending, I just need to just be more disciplined with that. And a lot of my money goes to takeout. Won't even lie. Takeout. Like the personal money I give myself is basically all spent on food. So got to work on that. But 2020 is going to be a big year for my finances. I just have to get serious with it, and I have to be able to be diligent and know where every dollar is going, especially with the book project that I'm working on. I just need to know where everything's going. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, tips in general, leave them in the comment section below. I would love to continue this conversation there. Let me know your financial goals for 2020. If you guys would like to see more of this series, be sure to check out the links in the description box. I'll have the entire low income budget series playlist there so you guys can see this whole journey I've been on this year so far. And I'll also have links to the products that I was talking about, the Happy Planner budget extension pack, as well as some other options if you guys are interested in that. And of course, the links to my blog and Instagram. The blog is chaoticcritic.com. My Instagram is @chaoticcritic. If you're not subscribed to the Chaotic Critic family, what are you waiting for, y'all? Click that subscribe button. Love to have you join the fam. And for all of you that are, and for all of you that leave comments, I can't tell you how much I thank you. So I'll just keep thanking you every video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.